Testing. Okay, cool. We will begin shortly. I feel like I should at least play some music. But my old playlist, I think it needs a revamp on that kind of stuff. I will have the camera on this time around. Despite the sun being, very high in the sky and just coming through my windows. As you guys know, I've been having a really tough time with lighting just because, yet again, I still did not um, buy light bulbs. If anyone wants to buy light bulbs for me or send in some money for that, that'd be great. And then, just me dealing with life. But give me a couple more minutes. Please make sure to go tell a friend that we are live, and what we're going to be doing is basically watching stuff, chatting, Q&A. I would love to answer your questions, so stay tuned. I feel like it is way too quiet in here. What can I do? I mean, I could just end up leaving that there and see if people will start chatting. I know it's a Saturday. Most likely people want to be out. But I really want to do a Q&A. I really want to stream. I really want to watch some random videos on YouTube and see how that goes and test out the algorithm and test out everything. But I do like having conversation and open conversation to that. Um, I don't know. It says the audio stream current bitrate 0 is lower than the recommended. What do you recommend? Oh, but my stream health is fine, so you know. Um yeah, I guess we could start out with easy questions. You know what? I'll just turn on the camera. I'll just turn on the camera so that way you guys can see me. I'm just currently tweeting out on Twitter, Blue Sky, everywhere else. Um about that I am live. If you see the tweets around, Twitter will always be my main home if anyone is wondering. So, uh let me edit something because um but yeah, Twitter will always be my main home because that's how I end up getting you know, stuff to talk about, stuff to look at, and interacting with wrestlers and DMing wrestlers and being like, "Hey, would you like to be a guest on my podcast show?" and stuff like that. So, yeah. Um, Let me just quickly do this. In the meantime, you can see what my how my lighting is. So that's a thing. Okay. Um, Twitter does not like Twitch at all. Wow. Okay. Elon definitely want us to like stream only like on his. Um, how are we doing over on the YouTube side of things? I am hot in the shirt. All right. Um, I should pop out the chats for like both of them. Okay. I gotta still make sure that my mic is on because sometimes I think that I mute it and I don't like. I really don't mute it. I think people will start coming in once I start doing something. But you guys can always start your questions. Oh, I think I have an idea. Um, no, those are my videos. That's not what I wanted to do. We are going to get ads in this just because I am playing this stuff off of YouTube, but I found this very interesting thing, this video that we're going to be watching um about like Japan and Tokyo and all the cool stuff that they have over there just because I want something a little bit different. And then if people come in and want to request certain type of wrestling stuff, then yeah, we could watch some wrestling stuff. We just have to be careful since I'm doing both YouTube and Twitch, you know. I could only get around YouTube for so much and for so long. So, we'll see what happens. We saw MOW. So that was pretty cool. So, you never know. You never know what we can probably do. And I just wanna test the waters and whatnot. But like I said, anybody can go and what do you call it? Start asking questions. Because it is a Q&A. I don't really do Q&As at all. I really don't. I did like one Q&A um that I never really followed up on. And then I asked with permission on the last podcast episode if I could react to people's comments. Still have not heard anything about it. I don't want to react to someone's comment and give my opinion on it, and they get all emotionally sensitive about it just because of they're like, oh, how dare you, blah blah blah, So I was asking for that, but I really don't do Q&As. I tend to talk about wrestling and talk about stuff where I break down and analyze a lot of the wrestling and really tell you guys like how it is from everything that I know. And if I don't know something, I either do my own research or I talk to people who know what they're talking about and then like present it to you guys, and it gets filtered that way. But I really do love professional wrestling. uh I might not like everything, which, that's totally okay. You don't have to like everything, but at the same time, you don't have to be like, oh, hey, this sucks because it sucks. Like, that's not going to help out anybody. That's not going to help elevate the supposed sport that you say that you love. So it's one of those where it's like, in order for you to be the best fan that you can be, you should technically learn a little bit more, be quiet a little bit more, and listen a little bit more. That is what's missing in current society, is listening. Nobody wants to listen. Everybody wants to talk and react without listening first. And listening is a very key thing to survive and thrive in humanity and amongst each other. That's how you end up, learning how to tolerate people, learning how to tolerate situations, learning how to realize if you're needed in that situation or not needed in that situation. There's a lot of things that goes on, and like, we are complex beings, and I get that we are complex beings, but at the same time, not every conversation is for you. Not every thought process needs to be shared when like it doesn't really add to something that needs a solution to, if that makes sense. But yeah, I just think that sometimes listening is not nowhere near where it needs to be when it comes to paying attention, when it comes to wrestling and stuff. Everyone has their own opinion, which is cool. But at the same time, it's like it's very selfish rather than looking at the big picture. A big discourse about that is House of Torture. I've explained on my other podcast episodes that you guys could go back and listen to that there's more to House of Torture than like the cheating and the shenanigans. There's way more than that. But because throughout the years, we ended up getting a lot of shenanigans with like some payoff versus no payoff. I can understand why people are upset by House of Torture, but at the same time, it's like there's a reason why they do what they do. And, I love each and every one of you guys that took the time out to listen to my podcast episodes. I just wish that they were heard by, the other people that are in the NJPW podcasting community, because we all need to really like join our voices together and really like, you know, with the one-sided partnership, that's the video that keeps going. That's the video that keeps getting the most views, the most comments. We made it to 100 comments today. And that was amazing for me to see 100 comments on a video talking about the one-sided partnership, the imbalance in the NJPW and AEW partnership. And that is amazing. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys that ended up, watching it, talking with me, having a conversation with me, agreeing with me. Maybe you didn't agree with me, and that's totally fine. But at the same time, it's like it needs to be said because everyone else wants to dance around it. Everyone else wants to be like, oh no, nothing's happening. We're totally okay. We're totally fine. You want to know who said we're fine? The Bullet Club. When we had the Elite and Cody Rhodes, and they said that everything is fine, when again you watched that in real time and it basically was a dumpster fire. It's one of those things in wrestling history that I don't really want to talk about. I don't want to talk about the Civil War that happened, but it is part of Bullet Club history. But other than that, like, what's I was gonna say what's the point? But yeah, it just goes to show that like, you know, we have to just talk about it in the way that we cover it, because I hope we want, because I know what I want, but I hope that we want a thriving and surviving New Japan Pro Wrestling company, because New Japan Pro Wrestling gives people opportunities and they also give people jobs. AEW also gives jobs. WWE gives jobs. MLW, every other Japanese promotion in Japan gives jobs. All these promotions, even on the indies, you get a job, even though you're a freelancer at that point because you did not sign a contract. Everyone has a job in wrestling nowadays. AEW is not the be all end all of giving people jobs. They might give them a lot more money for what they're doing. That's one way to look at it. But so did WCW, and WCW failed, and WCW could not keep up with those contracts. And what happened? Vince came in, WWE came in, and was like, we'll take it off your hands. However, when they realized that they could not pay out the guarantee contracts, it was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. That's it. Like, you're going to have to just sit at home and that's it. We don't have anything for you. We're not going to pay out the contract. The same thing with ECW. ECW is having the same thing with ECW. ECW was having financial troubles, and WWE came in and needed some help. Okay. Um, I guess we should get to like watching some stuff. But I just get like super passionate about wrestling and all that just because I wanted to succeed and I wanted to be than anything better than anything else. Um I don't think I should start with that. Or maybe I could just start it from the beginning. But I just want wrestling to be better. I want fans to be better and stuff. So no, that's the wrong one.
Sponsored by Tokyo Treat and Sakurako.
This place is a figure lover's dream come true. This is a feast of
This is gonna be mad
Gundam.
weird
It's
because I
Leon
can't.
from Resident Evil 4.
Always
I hope I'll be
fun.
okay with this.
It's always super fun.
It's a convenience store themed like a Dragon Quest video game.
Today we're gonna be finding coolest toys and then figures here in the anime district.
Get ready for a wild ride through Osaka's Denden Town. We are diving into the coolest toy stores,
So cute.
Oh, Pokemon.
the most epic arcades,
Wow, 楽しすぎるやばいな。
and all the must-see spots this
Are we
weekend.
good? We're good. We're good.
First, let's kick things off with a stroll down Ota Road.
You can find any
By the way, before we continue, I just want to give credit and like say it on here that this is from Mrs. Eats. I just found her channel because I like that she went into toy stores and anime stores and stuff like that. So that's why we are watching it.
everything you want about toys and then animes and games.
There's so many like small, toy shops here.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
it's a used toys. Yeah.
That was mad weird in my headset. I thought I thought for some reason like it was playing in my headset and then also playing out from the speakers of the laptop. So you know.
Remember, Japanese schools are very in good condition usually.
And of course, there are a lot of places.
Well, Japanese people will take care of their stuff.
Because this is the anime district. There are maid cafes everywhere.
Everywhere.
I feel like there's more maids than there are actual people.
Would anybody want to go to a maid cafe?
Ah, she made the perfect drink. They call this the kingdom.
You see a lot of nerdy kids' favorite food, such
Oh.
as karaage.
Karage, yeah, fried chicken.
Food, fried chicken. Here you have to pay 10 yen.
Oh wow, that's fun. And then they have this Pac-Man game table. That's so
Yeah.
cool. Oh, and these little mini pinball machines.
Then you can get the prize.
Mm.
Prize A, chorikara single.
If you win, you get free fried chicken.
Yeah.
If you win, you get free fried chicken.
Only this area
Mm.
is super dedicated to anime and games and toys.
Mm.
If you go to the other side of the street, just everybody's wearing a suit and go to work.
I find that interesting. And it sort of like just reminds me of a tale, like two cities of like two different like areas and stuff like that. So yeah, I find that kind of interesting. I wish that maybe it's probably in a different video of like them going over to the other side where they see the people in suits.
Stroll, we head to our first mega toy store in Denden Town.
My favorite thing about the Metcon 9 is that
Oh my god. I don't think I could do anything about that.
I feel locked in.
Or can I?
My mobility feels great and they're very comfortable, so
Yeah, I can. It's
You
just
know
I gotta
this-
adjust the video.
This is a feast of Gundam. When Gundam in real life, it's gonna look like this.
Wow. Look at the way they pose these figures. This one's really cool. Look at that. The action scene right there.
Oh, look at that one.
Yeah, like-
Fighting with the Ultra
All the
Light.
figures look mad cool, man.
I like this guy.
So if you guys want to know, I have Assassin's Creed figures and I have some horror movie figures as well. So seeing figures are kind of cool, and one of my things to do is to collect Pokemon figures as well. but I haven't like done it in so long. I haven't like collected Pokemon figures in so long.
Oh, this one's so cool too.
Yeah, he's all wrapped up.
Oh, Godzilla. Godzilla versus
Wow.
Mecha Godzilla.
Hey, look in the back.
Oh.
Ultraman's throwing him by the tail. That's so cool.
I feel like
That
it's
is cool. I didn't see that before.
life
Yeah.
because of these poses and stuff.
Because most people would just pose it like this, right?
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
But now you can see the
Yeah.
actions, movement.
Yeah, that's so cool that you can pose it and look just like an action scene. So not only do they have a lot of Japanese figures and stuff, but they have a lot of American figures.
Who's that Buddha-looking guy?
Doctor Strange.
Oh, he's a Doctor Strange.
Yeah, he's a Doctor Strange.
So such a loss that he passed away recently.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Pretty
What?
amazing. Thank you. You were
Oh.
everything in my childhood.
Oh,
I love the emotions. that
sorry.
you can
I understood it.
Yeah.
You know, in the anime, Todo was super flexible guy too. So he was doing all those tricks in the anime too. Senseiya. Senseiya was one of my most favorite anime. If I have to get everybody.
You have to get everybody.
Yeah.
I'm sure I had one of these. I think I had that pink one.
Oh, really?
The chains, yeah.
Okay, so question time. She said that she feels like she has to get every one of them. Are you the type? I mean, if you guys are collectors, for anyone that's going to be watching the VOD of this or you're here live with me, do you feel like when you are a collectible, well, I mean, you're not really a collectible, wrong way, wrong thing of me wording it. When you go on your journey to collect items, do you have to get all of them in a set or like, can you just pick out a few of them?
My dad bought it for me or something. I
Oh.
was like, I don't know what this is, but it's so cool.
Yeah, it's so cool. Oh, Sailor Moon, yes. Of course, Sailor Moon's here. Wow.
Demon Slayer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are doing all of their special moves. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh my gosh, it's Japanese Spider-Man.
Oh,
Japanese Spider-Man. We made a video about him.
Leopardon.
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 It's like-
Oh,
And then it's the muck. I forget what it's called. Muck.
I never knew Spider-Man was in, or like Japanese Spider-Man. I never knew that.
This is amazing.
That's cool.
Yeah, do they sell it? I used to watch this when I was little. Zoids.
This is the same thing for me.
Zoid?
Yeah, it's like
I used to love and like obsess over Zoids. Best anime that I've watched. Like that, I can say that that's probably like my first introduction, like for me to get into anime and start watching all the rest of the stuff. Like it was Zoids. I just have a big love for animals. So, you know, originally the plan was to be a veterinarian, but that didn't work out. The dream became work for WWE, did that, worked on the WWE Network in 2018, and then now I do podcasting, original wrestling content and stuff. So
it's like Gundam, except the robots look like animals.
Animal, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, these are neat. These little Pokemon mini blocks here. It's like super tiny Legos, but you can make.
Can you build it yourself?
Yeah, you make these little Pokemon.
But you cannot choose which one. I think my brother used to build this Gundam all the time.
Yeah.
Because my brother really likes
my friends have Gundams and they've built them as well.
And when I opened that box, so many, hundreds of small parts.
Yeah, the smart parts, man.
Can we just buy this?
Can I just
Can
buy?
we just buy this?
Just the one already made, yeah.
But he was so into it. This is the part of the fun.
This is the.
And after they have to paint it too.
So this place is really cool because not only can you buy the figures, but if you really want to get into it with the painting and the customizing, you can get all the supplies here. Look at
Yeah.
There's a carrying case.
Oh.
It's like,
A carrying case for your Gundam.
Put it to the contest.
yeah, you want to show it off. And painted it, customized it, made it look really
Bring it to a Gundam con.
to get
They have those, right? Gundam cons?
Build it one more time. Still life.
photography notebook. Oh, interesting.
A photography notebook.
Oh wow! When you open the notebook, you get to see those sceneries, and you put the Gundam in front.
Oh.
You open the notebook,
And then you take a picture.
So
Oh,
this
this is so cool.
it looks like they're in the scene.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Those
cool.
scenes. Humina Hoshino.
Wait, is she a model too? You? Oh, you build her. That's so weird.
You build her.
You can build her and then pose her.
That
Change her face.
Oh,
With the
yeah,
sticker.
with the stickers. That's so interesting.
man,
Hey, look at this one. You can take off the skin and see the bones. You can kind of see the bone structure. So you're kind of learning as you're building it.
So cute.
Oh, Pokemon. Here we go. Something different.
so Pokemon, my favorite thing. Oh my god. I'm not saying oh my god because of the video, just because of this it popped up.
This guy's
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Hitokage. What's his name?
Hilo Charmander. That's Charmander.
Charizard.
Charizard?
So,
It's
That's
Hitokage.
Charmander.
全然ちゃうやん。
It looks like you can put it together in like 15 minutes. That's nice.
You can assemble that too. You could probably assemble like everything.
Ready to fight. Oh, card capture Sakura や。
I know about card capture.
paper theater.
Paper thing. Wow.
So you build these cool dioramas.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, wow.
Powder.
And it's all made of paper, right?
Mhm.
Wow.
So you
That's
stack
my
the
cool.
paper by yourself.
Oh, Dragon Ball. Look at this one. That's so
これまた
cool.
僕や。
That's really cool.
かっこいい。So cool.
Yeah.
It's very made, like a delicately made.
Yeah. You can see
Definitely,
all the
like,
details
handmade.
in the paper.
Wow.
incredible. And it's like layers of stacked paper on top.
これ Do we make it by ourselves?
Yeah.
Or is it already? Oh yeah.
Paper shadow art.
Cut it and stick it. Stick the layers. Oh, that's so fun.
I would try that out.
Diorama.
Diorama. Look at this.
A diorama. Does he mean a diagram?
Look at
That's pretty cool. That's nice.
by buying those things, and you can live in the memory.
Yeah.
Oh, Kaonashi took her to the different place.
These are so intricate.
Look at these small flowers on the
Oh,
window.
that's so beautiful. Yeah.
That is very beautiful.
It's
I feel
like,
like I can live in here.
yeah.
I can live in this world. This is so cool too.
Oh my
Howl's
gosh.
Moving Castle.
And this one's
You'll
so
miss like
natural.
the cool little details on stuff.
Popular place. There's a lot of guys here.
The most popular place where all the guys were.
Boys are here, right?
Yeah.
We couldn't pass through here. They're so popular.
So do you paint that?
Oh, this is what it looks like.
Yeah, you do.
The
You
backpack.
you build and
You can
paint
pose her
it.
So it looks like she's sitting down.
Interesting.
Wow. Can't believe we are just on the first floor. And we haven't finished the first floor.
Yeah, this place is 5 stories.
Whoa.
5 stories.
Look at that.
Oh no. I don't like insects.
Oh, so
I really don't. I don't like insects.
this part is moving.
That's pretty cool though.
A little under $70.
I think it'll take me like all day just to go through all 5 floors.
As we move through endless aisles of anime goodies, there's something more exciting waiting for us after this. But before we head to this gaming paradise, I've got one last thing to show you.
So on this floor, there are some gun models.
It's Leon's gun from Resident Evil 4.
The
These are only
SC-09
toys.
Limited edition.
Only toys. I don't know if they're going to they show a lot of cool guns. I'm just gonna fast forward it.
You get a Monster Energy drink. You can get this chocolate corn snack.
So you have to hit it with the
Oh yeah, it's like a little wrecking ball.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
It's a wrecking ball? Ah,
Candy
it would have been
dispenser.
nice if she tried it.
This is so cool.
That's very interesting. Of course, you know this is Den Den Town because of all the figures. This is Densha de Go. Wow.
Go.
You can
You
wear
can
the
wear?
jacket. Whoa,
Wow.
Hmm.
that is super cool. Whoa, my gosh. You can get the costume. You can feel like you're driving a real train.
That's so cool.
Mario
Yeah.
Oh, the Walking Dead game.
Why? What's up, Dad? I don't even know how to play it.
Yeah, it's like 2 buttons. 1, 2. Look how you control it. Wow.
That'd be interesting. I would spend all my money here probably just to try these things.
Oh. Oh, choose your character.
うわー、楽しすぎる、やばいな。
Oh.
ジョスケかな。
No, just. Oh, 2, 1.
おお。おお。
Go in that direction.
Adorable.
Does it move the camera?
Adorable.
Whoa. You kill him. Get the coin.
怖いねんけど。
There he is.
こいつが。
Punch him.
Oh, wait.
かよ。どっかに。
Ah, game over, huh?
Oh, it was fun.
Ooh, look at this. Dance Revolution. Wow. And this one.
ああ、これね。
Who used to play Dance Dance Revolution?
Yeah, we tried this before.
This is so cool.
Ah, full drum set here. But if you play this one, you're gonna sweat.
Kind of smelly here too.
Yeah, it kind of stinks.
Oh.
This is a guitar one.
Oh.
And then you could become
Oh, for
a
like
DJ.
Guitar Hero? That's pretty cool.
Oh,
What is this?
Dance with steps.
Dance with steps.
Wow.
すごい。
Whoa.
やってみようか。
Oh.
Feels so cool.
Hold on. One second. Oh, why did it do that to me? Why did it do that to me? My streaming software good? Everything is good. Everything is in the green. Okay, so now I'm confused. I am confused. But I think we'll still be okay. Keep going.
The old
And then
dance
after this, we'll watch some wrestling.
restrictive
Oh,
because you had to step on the specific pads, right? But this, the whole thing is a pad.
you can do this.
And here we are on the 5th floor, fighting game. Oh. Street Fighter 6, King of Fighters 2002.
Tekken.
Oh, Tekken.
大魔界村や。It's a retro game.
Yeah, it's a retro game. The
That
screen
is.
beautiful.
That's.
King of Fighters.
I should know the name of that game.
Oh, SNK.
Yeah.
I love SNK.
This is cool. So some retro games and some new games.
Yeah, if they can make old game like into modern style, that's
Yeah.
great.
Such a beautiful cabinet.
Yeah. Free.
You can play for free.
Okay, I was about to say. I was about to say.
This one?
Yeah. Oh, this is a trading card game. Yeah. Yeah, these games you play with the trading cards. Like this kid has. He has a bunch
Oh.
of screen.
So that's where they got the idea for getting the cards and stuff for like the 3DS and stuff.
Oh, bye bye. Oh no, they might come back looking for it.
Always so fun coming to arcade. It's always super fun.
Hey, I want that to happen to me. Like I would like, some yay.
Go on our own gaming adventure.
Wow, this place is decked out like Dragon Quest. It's a Lawson.
I know about Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest.
Let's go take a look.
You can hear the sound effects. It's so cool.
Ooh. Oh, you can hit the coin.
Oh wow. And of course they have these Dragon Quest souvenirs and stuff.
すごい。
You can get these collector's items. I wonder if these are things that you can only get here at
Wilson collaboration.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at this, the artwork.
That is really nice, that artwork.
And then they have these. I don't know what these were. I was never a Dragon Quest player, but look at this little habit tracker. That's so neat.
That really is.
Wow.
That is cute.
Oh, this one.
Oh, the rice bowl. The Dragon Quest rice bowl.
It's great. Only this one is.
Ah, so the blue slime is gone. Oh, that's too bad.
We saw this guy in the Awajishima
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, this is reminding me of being back in Dragon Quest Island.
That was fun.
This whole store is cool, man. If only like America had some like cool ass shit like this, it'll be good.
That'd be neat.
And while you might think it would be more common to find video game themed convenience stores in Japan, this is only one of 2 existing Dragon Quest licenses in the country.
They have to do this with Pokemon next, I feel like.
Oh man, a Pokemon theme, like convenience store or
And we make
a
our way
thing.
to the last toy store on our list.
Here we are in front of Mandarake, where you can find cool figures and toys and more. Oh, this is the first floor. It's a
Mandrake,
super
home to all things retro.
like old mahjong. Mahjong ka na?
Look at these old toys.
Oh my gosh.
I wonder if I ever want to learn to play Mahjong.
So in Mandarake, you can buy those very rare retro toys and figures as well. 275,000 yen.
275,000 yen.
But this looks like an original. Right, this is what the old Japanese robot toys used to look like. Made of tin.
They started here, from here.
This is amazing.
So interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Such an old retro toy.
oh, so cute.
$180.
I don't even know what kind of anime but it looks so cool.
Yeah.
Godzilla 2001.
The Godzilla stuff.
1954.
Wow.
We have the 1975.
Oh my gosh.
Very interesting.
I'm very curious about inside too.
Mechanical toddling baby. Look at the Santa skier.
I really do not want that baby doll.
These were the toys that kids grew up with a long time ago.
Look at this.
Monkey
Bicycle
carousel.
boy. Monkey carousel.
So expensive.
Bicycle boy.
Oh, that's so creepy. Holy moly. Iron Monkey number 2
Ninja
section.
Hattori-kun.
Oh, these are classic Transformer toys. Look at these. This is like
Hey,
super
Gills
little.
fan 444. Hi, what's up? How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome in.
Such a in good condition.
Yeah, really good condition. They pack so much into such a small shop.
Up the escalator we go.
These signs are also retro ones.
Oh.
Wow.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure section. Hey, look, Magician's Red.
Yeah.
You can get the stands.
Oh.
too.
Thank you for liking my New Japan video. Thank you. I appreciate you watching.
So cool.
Wow.
But it's so cool.
Oh, look, the poker chips.
They got poker chips?
So cheap too, 400 yen.
Should I buy it?
Yeah, if you want it.
Wait, where?
You get both of them.
Oh.
This is the F Mega.
Oh.
The cars. They made it. Wow.
Wow, those things I've never seen in Japanese thrift store. Oh, interesting.
Oh my gosh, this is creepy.
So you can buy those?
What are these?
Oh, interesting.
They're so creepy.
Wow. I used to have the
Oh, is this Sailor Moon stuff?
Tekuma.
It looks like a Sailor Moon. No, it's not. Okay, so it's not Sailor Moon.
God, but I used to have this. I used to have these too. These two.
For those of you watching on YouTube, if you can click that like button, that would definitely help me out, please. Definitely help me get me into the algorithm. It'll be highly appreciative.
Spider-Man Heroes Revenge. Wow. Oh, I probably would have wanted to buy something like this when I was little.
So this floor is all comic books. Ooh, look at all the JoJo's here.
You can get the
Ooh.
whole series.
But you can still find these super old magazines.
Oh, Gaynest. Soul Calibur. King of Fighters 98. Daytona USA 2.
1969.
Comics from 1960.
Damn.
75 years old, right? 70 something year old.
History right here. And they're all wrapped. Beautiful condition
Yeah.
for such old books.
Mandarake was so unique. Nothing I've ever been in my life. Classic toys comic books and magazines. Even though I wasn't born in that era, it was so
Mm-hmm.
interesting. I'd love to take my friends here too. Toy stores in Dindentown were amazing, just like the retro arcades we went in this video. If you want to see all the cool games we played, check out this video. But if you are more interested in checking out amazing mall in Japan, check out this video. Thanks for watching. Okini.
Okay. That was a pretty cool.
Sell at every stage of your business.
Hold
Sell
on.
it online. Take it in person. And go big, like a million orders.
Okay, that was a pretty cool video, and I wanted to like share that with you guys. I'll probably watch her off stream, and then after I'm done, I will put her link in the description, down in the description box below. So yeah, we're probably gonna turn it over to some wrestling stuff. So hopefully, like WWE stuff does not hit me or anything like that. I wish we could get the full match. Oh, hold on. He got that headlock in tight. Okay, so also if you don't know, on my channel on both, well, on YouTube, I do this thing called Tape Study Series, which should be like every Tuesday, but I haven't really done much of it. But I do have like 2 videos on here on YouTube about tape study and whatnot. But I would like to say that I need to learn the wrestlers. Hold on. Okay, so we are not watching. I believe Tavion Heights. Okay, yes. So Tavion Heights, the one with the black and like gold gear, his simple do I want to call it a headlock? It's not, I mean, it kind of is a headlock. Is the most tightest like move I've seen, and it looks devastating is not the word, but it looks like it could definitely hurt. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go watch it. But yeah, this is what I do. I basically like break down matches, talk about stuff, and some really solid technique coming from Tavion here. And then this, let me just make sure I have it right. Tavion and Tank. Tank Legend matches Wits and Fists with Tavion Heights. I mean, Wits is something, but yeah, we're gonna really start from the back, from the beginning. That's super tight and super good.
Everyone in this industry is talking about this first time ever moment where WWE and UFC
And that takedown, yeah,
UFC Apex battle
and it just looks so crisp and so good.
notch. Indeed it is, as these two superstars both looking for key for Tank Ledger. Just constant motion, no pause.
Eh.
Something like that happens. As you can see, Tank Ledger here trying to feed off the NXT universe. Tavion Heights trying to keep his foot on the
Ooh.
gas. This one essentially split 50-50 down the center. As Tank
Oh my God. Nice. 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 Nice.
derails some momentum.
Nice. Not a lot of wrestlers go back to just keeping it old school. Sometimes if you need to, less is more. Old school stuff is pretty good. Especially doing the stretch like this and then doing the elbow to fully get control. That's a really smart move. That's a really nice move. No one really does that anymore in wrestling. Everyone wants to get in like all their shit before the match ends. Like, why? Like, slow it down, pace it out. Don't try to get all your combination kicks in. This is not like playing Tekken or playing Street Fighter or playing any fighting game. Slow down the match. Slow down. You'll be fine. So the Super Juniors in the main event. So that's a good thing. Nice Uranagi in the corner. Even though I always believe that the championship title should be main event for a pay-per-view, but I'll accept the Best of the Super Juniors being the main event. The Best of the Super Juniors has been getting like the bad end of the stick for the longest. I'd rather have like something completely new, something that like New Japan Pro Wrestling could take a risk on, because I think that's what's really slowing them down. They're not taking as many risks as they might need right now, just to try to get fans in, try to get revenue up, try to get spots up. Like, it's a whole big thing. Like, I've been really chatting about it, I'm with you, Sincere. Yeah, there's a lot of young lions coming up, and they need their day, like, imagine if, right, if we had Dan versus Clark, even though that's probably like not gonna happen, but like if it did, that would be something new, something different, and everybody would be glued to it because it's like we haven't really seen that before. And you never know, that might cause turmoil, that may not cause turmoil. They might look at it as a competition, there's a lot of things. And by the way, if any of the stream elements pops up, I haven't like really redone my stuff, so I don't really have memberships at the moment on Fourth Wall. So I do have merch on the Fourth Wall if you want to see my Fourth Wall website. But I want to see something different now that we're in a new era of New Japan Pro Wrestling, because AEW has all the stars that New Japan like worked to build, and right now they're in a rebuilding stage, but they need to move a little bit faster. I'm hoping the G1 will be like that. Yeah. Totally agree, man. I totally agree that the G1 should be there. The G1 happens in August, and I think after Dominion, I should make a G1 video where I talk about who I would like to be in the G1, because the G1 is my favorite tournament to watch and to talk about, just because it's completely different from like anything else that we've seen. And that'll be my thing. So hopefully, like, I would remember to do the video. I believe, like, even though Dominion is tomorrow, well, for us, because it's already the 9th over there, I think they're probably going to reveal the brackets. So yeah, they're probably going to reveal the brackets, which is going to be cool. Let me get out of this ad. So yeah, right now, I'm just doing a live stream because I really got the bug to live stream, and to just do Q&A with people. So if you want to invite other people to come on in, whether that's on Twitch or on YouTube, be my guest. For everyone that's watching, that's going to be watching this on the VOD, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Everything is doing pretty well. And I'm always going to wear my heart on my sleeve when it comes to professional wrestling. I analyze a lot of wrestling just because of I just wanted to get better. I know that wrestling is never going to be perfect, and that's totally okay that it's never going to be perfect. But that doesn't mean that we should be given shit if we have to pay for it and sit around and watch it because we apparently love it. Like, I don't really want to watch shit. I don't think my friends want to watch shit when you could just easily create something new. You could easily create something different, and stay consistent with it. You know, wrestling should be consistency, even though that's hard for a lot of us. But I'm just saying, I just like to wear my heart on my sleeve when it comes to wrestling and talking about wrestling and analyzing wrestling and really talking deep and down about like below surface level, because most fans see surface level, and there's always more story down underneath that surface level. If a lot more wrestling fans understand underneath the surface level, then I think we'll have better conversations. I think that there won't be a lot of tribalism, and I think that we'll get along. Because when you look below surface level, you're gonna find a common ground on something. It may not be everything, but you'll find a common ground because you have that open conversation, you have that open dialogue, and that is what wrestling is supposed to do, is have an open dialogue. Whether it is uncomfortable or not uncomfortable, like there's more to it than just, I like this, therefore you cannot like it. Or there's more to, you know, I'm a fan of the wrestler, but not the company, you know, but the company employs their favorite wrestler. And if the company goes under, like we've seen with WCW, ECW, the territory days, those guys are out of a job and out of money because everywhere else is going to be taken up with space. So if you want wrestling companies to thrive, you got to let them know, hey, you know, this is kind of stupid. I don't want to spend my money on this. I don't want to invest my time into this if nothing's really going to be changing. But you have to really have thought out conversations and thought out thoughts, if that makes sense, to really tell the company, can you just fix this? Can you just fix that? And just leave it be. I try my very best to like go through everything that New Japan Pro Wrestling needs to fix. I try my very best. You could go watch all the content creation that I did on New Japan Pro Wrestling over on my YouTube channel and Spotify, where I break down the one-sided partnership, where I break down the whole entire stuff that New Japan has, so like the titles, the factions, the tournaments, and really break it down for people to understand, like, there's way too many belts. So let's, you know, take some belts out, you know, let's give other belts a fresh new story, a fresh new style. And then some tournaments, maybe less tournaments is better because there's a lot more stuff that could breathe. There's a lot more storytelling that could breathe. Tournaments are very beneficial. They are. They're very beneficial because you can get everybody on the card and like still showcase what you have on the roster. And that's a strength that New Japan Pro Wrestling has. However, it kind of hinders the story making aspect that will allow not only Japanese fans, even though I've said multiple times that Japanese fans will be loyal to New Japan Pro Wrestling, it does not matter. But in the long run, you want those fans to keep coming back no matter whatever the situation is. You have to give them a little bit of drama. You have to give them a little bit of like American style drama, American style TV, like telenovelas, because they will keep paying to see this, whether they watch it on New Japan World or they're live at the events when they go around Japan. Why do you think Kenny Omega was very popular before he joined into Bullet Club? Because he did that kind of style. He basically entertained us, and everybody, you know, loved it. Women and children are the biggest demographic of Japanese ticket payers. You do have men. More men show up for Stardom, but for New Japan, women and children is the bigger number. You do have men there, but women and children are the bigger number. So you do have to like cater to them in a way. The same way that Stardom caters to all the men. You can use your imagination. You can use your imagination as to why. But yeah, I know we're staring at a blank screen here. Just let me get this all out. But yeah, it's those kind of things that have to be taken into consideration about like how you're going to grow, you know, the business, how you're going to grow for ticket sales. Like it's these little things that can help, but you can't just go and tell the company, hey, change this for me, change that for me, because you do have to think about the big picture. And then you also have to think about like other things that get into play. And then you also have to know what you're talking about. That's also that too. But for Get Your Podcast over here, which I love these guys dearly, they are right that wrestling has more than one style, which is 100% true. Wrestling does have more than one style. However, there is a fundamental foundation that basically allows you to have that more than one style. And if you deviate too much from the foundation that allows you and allows your company to have that more than one style in wrestling, then it's not really going to look very well. It really isn't. The next thing that we're going to be watching is WWE puts together the top 10 moments from SmackDown. So we're going to be watching that. And I'm probably going to stop it there because I know I'm going to get hit with like just a claim to be like, yeah, this is WWE's music. Yeah, WWE, I already know it's your music. But how are we truly feeling about Kevin Owens feuding with the Bloodline? I don't think it does anything in terms of like elevating people. Tama Loa and Solo are doing well. Paul Heyman is doing well. He needs an Emmy. He needs like another ring. He needs everything. So I just want to know, like, who do you guys think would have been somewhat better than Kevin Owens to be feuding with the Bloodline? Because I don't get it 100%. Like, I get it, but I don't really get it. So I don't know. Do you guys think that Kevin Owens is the right person to feud with the Bloodline? I do like the fact that the Street Profits come in to help out Kevin Owens and to be in a tag team match against former God, Tama and Loa, just because like that's fresh. That's something new. Individually, if Tama and Loa were not in the Bloodline, right? Just hear me out. If they weren't in the Bloodline and they started as a tag team, then I wouldn't mind the feud with Kevin Owens. But because it's still like bloodstream, my God, bloodline related, I don't know how to feel about it. I'm not like too high on it. I'm not too low on it. I'm just like, okay, we'll see what happens. So let me know down in the comments below or right here on this live stream that your take and your feelings about Kevin Owens feuding with the Bloodline. Yeah, and then yesterday I was like, man, a DQ. When was the last time SmackDown? Oh my God. I can't. Okay. I don't get paid for any of this stuff. I really don't. If you guys can hit that like button right here on YouTube, that'll be great. And if you guys can subscribe to the YouTube channel, that'll be amazing too. I am going to stop it right there. I know Logan Paul is going to say some stuff. We'll talk about Logan Paul as well too, because as much as I personally don't like Logan Paul, I will give him his flowers and for him being an athlete and all of that. So I will do that. But I will say that when is the last time that SmackDown had like a legit DQ to end the show? It's been years. If you're watching this as a VOD, if anybody could tell me in the comments, that'd be great. Because I would like to know when is the last time there was a DQ that ended the show. Now, Logan Paul, for some reason, whoever is writing his lines for when he does promos needs to understand the kind of character that Logan Paul is. I think Logan Paul does better when you put a camera in front of his face, like what we're about to see right now. And when he was talking with Cody Rhodes to set up their match for Saudi, those are like instances where like he does really, really well when he's not overly like given a script. I think that Logan Paul's strength lies in giving him bullet points and putting the camera in front of his face and being like, just try to go along these bullet points and say your promo rather than trying to be like, all right, you got to memorize this. You know, those come, it feels a lot more natural when if it seems like just bullet points. By the way, can we talk about that? Logan Paul is so young. What does he know about Tetris? Like that was the most weirdest thing to hear, that he is that basically he's entering into a Tetris tournament. Like, sir, you are young. What do you know about what do you know about Tetris? Seriously, what do you know about Tetris? By the way, James Madison 55, thank you for following me over on the Twitch side of things. Appreciate you. How was your day? He really did say hillbilly looking ass Aladdin. Like, okay. See, this is what I mean, that like when someone doesn't write his lines for him, he can do the shit talking. He can. It does like sound restrictive anyway, but it's not a really bad restrictive. He's still taking you on a journey. He's still taking you on a story as to why he does not want to give LA Knight a shot at his US Championship title, even though I believe that title should be defended on SmackDown a little bit more. However, because of his star power, he is going around to these different events and really getting the casual viewers that may have never watched wrestling or have watched wrestling but fell off, and they're going to come back because it's like, oh, look, it's Logan Paul. So, you know, there's that. But I really do think that he should be on SmackDown, really fighting people for this championship title to keep it. So that way he could become legit. Because like Cody Rhodes said, that like, you know, once he starts respecting the business, he will no longer be referred to as a kid, which I have no problem calling him a kid. But yeah, it just goes to show that he can cut a really, really good promo. That was a really nice touch to it. That was a really nice ending. Okay, sorry. I just want to say before we listen to the whole Piper Niven promo, this was fantastic. This is why sometimes you don't let somebody always speak, especially if you partner them up with someone who's very animated, like Chelsea. And for Chelsea to be Piper's voice for so long, and then Piper finally speaking, it hits on a whole totally different level, and it was fantastic. Fantastic. All right, let's listen to the whole thing. Do not like that stipulation because I automatically know, and I am not ready for AJ Styles to say, I quit, because it just doesn't make any sense. Like, you started this with Cody. Why are we supposedly going to end it at Clash of the Castle? Why are we going to supposedly do that? It makes no sense. Yeah, so I'm a little afraid about that championship title match, because I know that it's going to it has to end in AJ saying I quit, which is unfortunate because they're not going to take the belt off of Cody right away. They're really not going to do that. Can we get a DQ? I would like to get a DQ. Yeah, I would like to have a DQ on a pay-per-view. Just make it a semi-main event so that way people don't get like super upset. But I don't know, man. Like, I just don't want AJ Styles to say I quit. I really don't want him to do that. So yeah, I really don't want him to do that at all. Makes no sense to me. When there's something good going on, there's really, really something good. All right. All right, you're gonna get Big Marie, I guess. I have no idea. But I do want to say that I am thankful for everyone that came out and chatted with me and all the new subscribers to the YouTube side of things and also the Twitch side of things. Also, if you guys do not know, I created this wrestling planner called One More Match for 2024. You guys can still get it. It is available on Barnes and Nobles, or down in the description box below will be a place where you can click on for like all of my links, and the Barnes and Nobles link will be there to get this. What this is a wrestling planner, the first of its kind. This is version 2. Version 1 was last year. And basically what it is that it is for wrestling fans, it is for podcasters, it's for content creators, it's for wrestlers. I made this with you guys in mind because I always like to give back to the community. This is just a way for me to be like, hey, we're all fans of something that we love. So this is a wrestling planner. You have the daily show. You can put that stuff here. We have an open concept calendar. We have a travel budget for you guys. So, you know, if you're going from state to state to state, you can like just budget everything out so you can know where your money goes. This is section 1 of notes. This is my favorite, the 7-star matches, where you can write down your favorite match of the month throughout the year and then color in the stars. It is very therapeutic to color in the stars if you're having a stressed out day. So this is my favorite. This is the second set of notes. Basically, I like to give 2 different styles of notes because I don't want it to be boring. I always try to find some type of something new to put it in for you guys, something new to create. This is brand new, achievement unlocked. Basically, like if you have a bucket list, this would be your bucket list, and you can definitely like write your ideas and bucket list here. And then as always, at the end of the year, we always do like top 10 this, top 10 that. So there's a section for that here called honorable mentions, where, you know, you get to put whatever you want. Don't let others dictate what you can put there and not put there. If you like certain wrestlers, certain referees, and you think they did a good job all year, just put them in there and be like, hey, we support you, we love you. And then I always like to have a couple pages that are empty so that way you guys can write whatever title that you want and whoever in there. And then a notes section. You never know when you might need some blank paper for whatever the case may be. And this is the end of the wrestling planner, which is available on Barnes & Nobles, like I said. So all that, the links will be down in the description below. If you're watching this on the VOD on YouTube, thank you so much. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. More wrestling content will be on its way. I am getting the content creation bug back. Despite having such like a horrible week, I'm still gonna have a horrible week. If any of you guys want to help me not have a horrible next couple of days, there's a specific link down in the description after the VOD goes, where you can help me if you want to. The other thing too is that follow me on social media at Maria_Shadows, over on the Twitter /X of things. Follow me obviously here on youtube.com/Square Circle Podcast. Follow me over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Square Circle Podcast. And also follow me on Spotify. Search Squared Circle Podcast on Spotify and make sure to hit that follow button so that way you can never miss a notification. The other thing too is that, again, I love you guys. More wrestling content will be on its way. Just keep in mind that I am an analyst. I analyze professional wrestling. I go beyond the surface level. I go beyond the fan point of view because I work in the business. I did commentary. I used to work for WWE in 2018. I have a whole website explaining everything that I do. I create vlogs. I went, I did ring crew, joined seminars, all that kind of stuff. And I know what I'm talking about, even though a lot of people do say that, but I really do. I have thought out analysis. I have different perspectives. I have different opinions, which is totally okay. Like I said, you don't really have to agree with me on anything that I say. Totally fine. But just remember that I am a wrestling analyst where I look at stuff in a different lens, in a different point of view. And it's not just going to be a fucking fangirl type of thing. It really isn't. That's not my style. My style is to either teach you a little bit about wrestling, teach you a little bit about wrestling history, talk about stuff, and basically make sure that like wrestling can thrive in this new generation of social media being so overwhelming that people and companies forgot to be part of the basics. That sounds kind of weird. Forgot to be part of the basics. It sounds weird, but just do the basics and the fundamentals and everything should be okay, because trying to cater to everyone that has an opinion that don't make sense and that most of the opinions are selfish rather than big picture to try to help out a company kind of would mess up a company, because it's narrow focus rather than big focus. For companies to succeed and thrive long term like WWE, big focus. There is a time and a place for narrow-minded viewpoints. There is a time and a place for just looking at one thing and one thing only. But in the general scheme of things, when we talk about business, when we talk about professional wrestling, when we talk about the longevity of professional wrestling and the longevity of professional wrestlers, you have to look at the bigger picture. There is no way around that. If you look at the small things, it's going to be dead in the water before anything. So I will always wear my heart on my sleeve when it comes to professional wrestling. I will always defend it. I will always have an opinion on it. And I will always have some type of breakdown where it'll be very, very analytical. And if that's not your style, that's totally okay. I still welcome you here to chat with me on YouTube and on Twitch. It's totally okay, but do not cross the line. That's what I'm just going to say right now. Do not cross the line for any other thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Hopefully next time, if I have a Q&A, we can have some people come in here and ask me questions and get my opinions on stuff. Because I would love to do some Q&As that will be live. I would love to do that. But I would need you guys the same way that you guys need me. That sounds a little too egotistical. I will admit that. So I can't really like edit that shit out because we're live, but you get the idea. So the next time that I do a Q&A, everyone is welcome to ask me questions. I will answer your questions as to the best of my ability. But for right now, just know that I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next one.